Hello lovely people, welcome to the Geek, but I am Penge and welcome to Empire TV Tycoon. Although they have taken the word tycoon off of this bit, but whatever the case, that's what it is, Empire TV. And we are going to be making our own TV station and we're going to be scheduling shows and putting adverts on, and then at some point we're going to be able to make our own movies and TV shows for the telly, and we're going to hire actors, and I'm sure it will all be glorious and lovely. So this game, it's not new. In no way is it new. I think it's over 3 years old, but it's been on my list of things that I want to play for a very, very long time because it looks like a lot of fun. It looks very, very silly. I like the fact that you can sort of customize your channel and the fact that you can go and make your own movies with various different themes and actors, and you can sort of put points into the movie, so you can make them, very sort of action-packed, or you can make them all sort of stylish, or you can have really good costumes, or whatever, all that kind of stuff. I like that idea. So I think let's just crack on, shall we? Let's just get on with it and play some Empire TV Tycoon. So in terms of difficulty, we shall go for normal. We shall go for the arcade mode. So we're going to fight against the AI, and the first one to get enough fame points wins. So the game lasts between 4 and 15 hours based on player and difficulty. So we might have a little mini series of this, I suppose, because I would like to get to the end. I don't want to kind of leave it. I want to see whether we win or lose. So we'll see how we get on, but we'll play it on arcade mode, and then we have to pick a person. So we can play as the blue team, the green team, or the red team. They're all on different floors because they're all in this big tall building, and each one is nearer to different bits and bobs. So the blue guys are kind of at the bottom, so they're probably quicker to get to their offices, but they're really far away from all the sort of functions that are at the top of the building because these guys are on the ground floor. The red guys are the opposite way around because they're at the top of the building near the restaurant, and the kind of the finance guy up there you can see him sat about in his sort of lavish office. That guy there, we'll see him close up later. But so these guys are at the top, so it takes them longer to get to their office because they've got to go in the lift all the way to the top, but then they're near a sort of money thing. So, it's a bit of a trade-off. It's a bit of a balance. I'm not really sure which we should go for. I'm tempted to go for green because they're in the middle, but blue, Geek Cupboard colours are blue. And yeah, that's the colour of our channel. So I think let's go for that. Let's go for a lovely Geek Cupboard blue. So I shall be playing as Penge, obviously, and our channel is going to be called the very catchily named TGCTV. Because the Geek Cupboard TV, you see, it's all sort of initials. I'm sure it'll all be fine. So I think we're ready to go. So we'll pick blue. So we'll pick Penge from TGCTV, normal difficulty, arcade. Let us crack on. Yes, you have to pick a theme. You have to pick a theme for your channel. So if you pick generalist, so you're just sort of generic channel that doesn't specialise in anything, you get this bonus. You get 5 news blocks available daily. They're kind of given to you for free, I think. Whereas if you pick to specialise in something, if you say comedy, I think they're all the same. They sort of focus on their particular sort of theme. So if you pick comedy, for example, you get 3 news blocks. One of those news blocks is always going to be comedy. And then you get 15 points for comedy productions, which is lovely. But then you're kind of impaired by other things, so -5 points for other genres, and you get 10% audience in comedy, but you lose audience in other genres. That seems a bit silly to me to start with, because I don't know what I'm doing really in this. So let's just go for generalist. Let's just go for a lovely general broad channel. TGCTV can cater to all different things. I think that seems like the best option. So there we go. Right, let's begin our new game. Okay, so the tutorial is on. I will turn it off, which is a little bit terrifying because I've not played this too much, but I'm sure we'll muddle through it. It'll all be fine. But this just gives us the objectives of what we're supposed to do. So we want to become the most famous and watched TV channel within 30 days. It's nothing like having realistic goals, is it? The first channel to get 600 fame points wins the game. Fame points are awarded to the most watched channels every hour. If your money balance is negative for 3 days, you will lose too. That's quite generous, isn't it? If your money balance is negative for 3 days, you've got 3 days of being bankrupt before you lose. That's great. I like that idea. So let's put no more tutorial windows. I mean, this might be utterly stupid, but we'll do that. No more tutorial windows. Thank you very much. I've played this a little bit to kind of get the idea of how it works. Now, I might not be able to play it very well, but I've got the idea. So here we are. We are stood outside, and it's currently 2:02. In the game. So it's 2:02, stuff is happening, and we need to go inside the building. So here we go. We're going to walk in. Good afternoon, sir. Here is your newspaper. Thank you, reception guy. So we are currently on the building entrance. Our studios are here. So TGCTV is these 3 things here. So as you can see, we're really far away from the restaurant, which I don't know what the restaurant does. I didn't come across that when I did the little sort of play that I did before. But maybe something happens in the restaurant. Maybe that's where you go and schmooze actors or whatever. I don't know. Oh, someone just nicked the lift from us. We were just stood in the lift. just looking confused. So the other folks have gone in. So what we need to do is we need to summon the lift to us, and we need to nip up to our office. So it's very quick for us to get into our office. Obviously, those guys have beat us because I've been jibber-jabbering. And then here, it's where we go to administer our TV schedule. So at the moment, nothing's happening. At 3 o'clock, we will start broadcasting. So our channel broadcasts between 3 o'clock and 3 a.m. So we have 12 hours of broadcasting between 3 and then obviously the end of 2 o'clock up to 3 there. And as you can see, we've got sort of mucked. I think that's marketing. I think that might be a marketing thing, and news. Then we've got movies. This also includes TV programs. So like here, look, supermarket sweep. Oh yes, that's brilliant. Supermarket sweep. I love supermarket sweep. And this we've got movies, which includes TV. And then TV ads as well. So obviously while these programs are on, we want to make people buy things, and people are paying us to make people buy their products, which is lovely. So when this goes out, there'll be some press stuff. What's that? So a press advertisement, which increases the audience in that particular block. So that's called a block by 8%. So because this press thing is in, 8% more people will watch. Then they're going to watch Mega Shark versus Crocosaurus, which, to be perfectly honest, I would watch. That sounds great. A Megalodon battles with a Crocosaurus, causing massive destruction. Of course it does. Of course it does. And the adverts are going to be for Alabama fried chicken. Now, there are also audiences. So we want to make sure that the right audience are watching these, because, I mean, it's a little bit stereotypical, I think, is how this works. But I don't imagine that Mega Shark versus Crocosaurus is going to appeal to probably women and elderly folk. I just don't think that's their kind of thing. So the audience for this is going to be rockers. Oh, rockers are going to love that. Lovers are probably not going to like Mega Shark versus Crocosaurus. And athletes. Now, why are athletes is a very, very specific thing. What kind of things do athletes watch? Sport, I suppose. And then, so that's between the 3 o'clock and 4 o'clock slot. And the 4 o'clock slot has athletes and men. Now, I imagine the men are going to really enjoy this. Probably the rockers will enjoy it as well. So some of our audience are going to be enjoying Mega Shark versus Crocosaurus. But, I mean, this is low time. This is low time. This is not our popular time for audiences. So I think between 3 and 4 is low, and between 1 and 2 a.m. is low, and then between 8 and sort of 11 in the evening is our absolute prime time. So we want to get some really good stuff going on there. So what audience have we got here? We've got rockers, lovers, and elders. I mean, it's an intriguing mix of people, isn't it? So rockers. So we want to schedule something in this gap that rockers are going to like. Well, how about something with music? A musical. Would rockers like musicals? I don't really know what rockers are going to like. I mean, I'm not entirely sure. The sport for the athletes, that might be good. Johnny Be Good. It's recruiting time, and despite being short and scrawny, Johnny Walker is America's hottest young football. He's their hottest young football. Amazing. So that fills one block. Now, that would be really good to cover those athletes there. So if we put Johnny Be Good into that slot, sport will surely appeal to the athletes. So that's going to be very, very good. We also want to put some marketing in there. So let's drag a radio ad. So we've got 1 out of 5 of those available. And then let's grab as a TV advert as well. Let's put... Oh, now see, would athletes go for Alabama fried wings? That doesn't seem the kind of thing they would go for. Mentor Spice, stay fresh all day. That seems like their sort of thing. Beautiful. So really, we need to schedule something for 5 o'clock, and then I can go and run around and do some other bits and bobs. So what can we put on for 5? Rockers, lovers, and elders. I don't really know what to put on here. Ben and Arthur, a pair of recently married gay men are threatened by one of the partner's brothers. Might appeal to the lovers. I don't think the rockers and the elders are going to particularly like that. So how about a western? The rockers will surely love a western. They will love a western, won't they? Oh, right, look, it's starting. So our show is now beginning. So we've got some sort of press advertising thing at the start. Maybe it's like a news program or something. And then Mega Shark versus Crocosaurus will begin. And if I'm completely honest, I would love to sit and watch that. I want to watch Mega Shark versus Crocosaurus. But unfortunately, I can't. I've got to, run a TV station and stuff. So let's go for a western. I'm going to put a western into that slot there. And it's fine. So Brothers in Arms goes in. Mega Shark versus Crocosaurus is playing. So this is kind of a little look at what's going on our channel. It's fine. So Brothers in Arms is going on. The 2 most wanted cowboys in the New Mexico territory ride into Corajon for one last job. Very exciting. So now that should appeal to rockers, I would have thought. And maybe elders would like a good old western as well. So also, Each thing has a rating. So that's got a rating of 3.9. Sort of alright, I suppose. And it's got a freshness. Now, freshness 100 is because it's not been on the telly yet. But as soon as it's been on, so like this thing here, Mega Shark versus Crocosaurus, when that's been on, that freshness value will come down. Because also, we don't want to put Mega Shark versus Crocosaurus on there and then put it on here. Because everyone will go, well, hang on, that was on about 6 hours ago. What are you doing, you idiots? So we've kind of got to make sure that we put on fresh, lovely programs. Right, what's that? Geeks. Geeks. There is a slot there for Geeks, a 1 hour slot for Geeks. Okay, right, let's get some press stuff available for this. So let's put a radio ad and another press advertisement for Brothers in Arms, and then get ourselves some more TV ads. So, yeah, the Rockers surely will like chicken. The Rockers will love the chicken. We'll drop the spice into there. That's lovely. So we need to find something that's going to appeal to Geeks that's going to be an hour. So now what we can do is we can go into the elevator, or the lift as we might call it. Oh, someone else has just called it. You swine bags. Come on, come on, come on. Let me in the lift. Oh, come on. There we go. And we're going to go down to the movie library. We're going to speak to this fellow who lives in the basement who looks nothing like Walter White. No, no, no. Green's down here. Shoved you out the way, Green. So here are the ones we've got. This is our movie sort of library, and we can sell these if we want to. Now, the tutorial did say, hey, you should sell the ones that are not fresh anymore, so you get some money, so you can buy some new ones. We've got 500,000 money. Can I just run off with 500,000 monies, please? Can I just leg it with that? That would be great. Also, look, that is our audience at the minute, 108,000. And if we take a, hang on, come out of that a second, come out of this. This is a good representation of what's going on. So these are the people sat on the sofa watching this. The Rockers are loving a bit of Mega Shark versus Crocosaurus, as are the athletes. I'm very surprised. However, the lovers not so impressed by Mega Shark versus Crocosaurus. It's not the most romantic thing. I mean, I think it will be brilliant, but whatever the case, there we go. Right, let's talk to the little guy in the basement. Let's see if we can find something that would appeal to geeks. Red Riding Hood, fantasy, 1 block. That sounds brilliant. That is precisely what we want. It's 1 block. It will fit quite nicely. We will take that. Thank you very much. And then we'll go back up into here. So I think you can click on the floor, can't we? I think it calls the elevator and then takes you to that floor. Yeah, so we'll go to there. We'll pootle over to this thing. And then we shall drop in whatever that thing was, Red Riding Hood, into there. And the geeks will have something to watch. But now we kind of need some more news stuff and we need some more TV ads. So now we need to go and talk to all these bods up here. We also need to repair this floor as well. We'll do that in a moment. So let's pop into the elevator. In we go. Eventually. Right, let's go and speak to the advertising agency. Here we go. Here's this smarmy guy sat up in his office. Like the guy out of the, whatever it is, the Wolf of Wall Street or whatever. So now we can get ourselves adverts. And look, they appeal to different things. So we did just get a geek thing, didn't we? So that appeals to geeks. And then we've got generic sort of adverts that appeal to everybody. They don't appeal to a specific audience. So we've got quite a few rockers, haven't we? Expires in 2 days. How about we get that geek one? NS5 robots. Okay, so that needs a minimum audience of 410. Oh my goodness me. That's very hard. That is very difficult to do. Wowee, that's quite high up. Given that we've got 102 right now, although it is the low time, that seems a very, very hard thing. And if we manage to complete this advertising thing, oh, look at this. Before he was like this, and now he's absolutely buff. Go and buy whatever it is that this product is. Lovely. That's one of our adverts in the middle of Mega Shark versus Crocosaurus. Oh, that's brilliant. So what we need to do is there's a minimum audience that you need for these. And if you do it, you get the reward. So if you succeed, if you do 2 blocks in 2 days for Fisher Dynamite, that's brilliant. And it goes, yay, well done you. We'll give you 108 grand. Whereas if you fail, they go, oh, not very happy with you. You owe us 93,600, which is unfortunate. So I think what we need to do is we need to make sure that we take on things that we can actually do. Now, there's quite a few rockers. We'll have that, 90,000 viewers. We can probably do that. So we'll take that on board. And that there as well, Fisher Dynamite, 100,000 viewers. We'll have a go at that as well. So we'll take that. Lovely. So we've got ourselves a couple of TV ads that we can throw in. How about also Global Gym for the athletes? Because we've got a few athletes as well. We do possibly need to actually get down there and start sorting this out. We need to put a few adverts in. Come on, come on, come on. Right, go down to our office. I still need to repair our studio as well. Now, there's no pause button. You can't pause because you can't pause the world. TV is always happening. So what have we got here then? So the Geeks, we haven't really got an advert for the Geeks. We don't have an advert. We might just have to put in a generic kind of advert. Alabama fried wings. Why don't we put that in? And that's their 4th advertising slot done. Now, we do have a thing for the rockers here. So let's drop that in because that advert, look, right at this point, the rockers are going to be enjoying this. So we'll do that twice. In fact, no, let's put an advert in for the athletes. Let's put Global Gym in. Mega Shark versus Crocosaurus is still on. We need another marketing sort of news thing as well to boost our audiences. So how much have we got in this? We've got press, radio. Let's move radio to there. And we'll have a press thing just there. And then in here, to maximise our prime time, let's put another couple of radio ads in. So 3 and 4 radio ads. We need something that's going to appeal to rockers. Now that did. An action film very much appealed to the rockers. Let's see. Now, do we have any action films? What have we got? Genre. Action was... Yeah, we've only got Mega Shark versus Crocosaurus. We might need to go and buy ourselves another action film from Walter White down here in the basement. Come on. Let's go and see you. We'll go and get ourselves an action film. Preferably a 2-slot one. So go to genre. Not genre would be good. Where's the action films? Drama, fantasy, game show, horror, musicals, romance. Oh, no. There's no action films. There's no action films, I don't think. The Sisterhood of Night... Then there's a documentary, and then there's Junior, which is a comedy. Arnie gives birth to a baby. So he does. Oh, that is unfortunate. Rating. Now, Supermarket Sweep. I might... Oh, no, they're... Oh, I am an idiot. These are the ones we already own. Hey, let's look over here for the ones that we could buy. You fool. Right, genres. Right, action films. 7 Mummies. Yeah, that looks good. Now, it's got a plus 16 on it. That means that you have to be 16 or over, ideally, to watch it. So, I mean, if you've got younger kids and families and stuff, they're probably not going to like it as much. But I think we should go for that. 25k. We've got 487k. Let's get that. Let's get an action film. 6 escaped convicts and their female hostage make a desperate run for the Mexican border. Oh, I thought it was going to be about, like, you know, mummies from Egypt and stuff. But okay, so let's buy that. Lovely. Is there anything else we want to buy in here? A TV show wouldn't go amiss. A nice TV show. 1-block TV show. And then 50 Shades of Grey. Oh my goodness, it's got real things in it, some of them. Okay, that's fine. Mime duel. 2 mimes fighting to see who is the best of the street. I would absolutely watch that. That sounds fantastic. What's the best rated thing? Well, yeah, 50 Shades of Grey is the worst rated. I think it's done it the way around. The Undefeated, a Western movie. Okay, how about then we get... Where's the... Oh, Mime Duel's for... I'm getting Mime Duel. I want to buy Mime Duel. I want to just invest in some things now, just so we've got them. Yeah, we've got them in stock. And now we might need to go and get some news things. So let's go over to our floor, and we'll go and buy some news blocks from this news person. And then... we'll go and see Doc Brown. Oh, no, it's not Doc Brown. It's just some person who's dressed in a yellow coat thing. So let's grab ourselves some news that's available because we haven't got any. The Royal Prince of Westeros arrives at Empire City. Okay. So plus 5% audience if romance and adds lovers if the block has 1 or 2 groups. Right, we don't really want that. Game shows. What's that? If sport adds athletes. Now sport. We do have a sporting thing coming up, but I think it might be on... in about a minute, and I don't think we'll be able... Let's do that. Let's see if we can do this super fast. Go down to here. Come on. Go. And we've got ad thing. Oh no, is it Johnny Be Good? Oh no, Brothers in Arms is on now. Right, fine. Let's move that down to there, and then go to TV ads. No, it's not TV ads. Marketing news, and we'll put that in because that is a sporting thing. So it says plus 5% audience if sport, and adds athletes if the block has 1 or 2 groups. No, so it's already athletes, but it adds 5% audience if it's a sporting thing, which that is. Let's add in our movie as well that we got. So let's add in whatever the film was called. What was it? 7 Mummies. So drop that into there. So that is now covering between 9 and 10. So that's lovely. So the rockers will hopefully like that. The athletes will hopefully like that. And then we just need to fill in... These are okay, and then this late night stuff we don't really care about. So we'll just get rid of something fairly low rated at night time. What can we put in? What have we got? Junior. Arnie gives birth to a baby. Let's just throw that in just there for now. We'll just pop that in. It's absolutely fine. I'm not going to use any of our marketing stuff on that. I'm not really that fussed because nobody's going to be watching it. 1 a.m. Yeah, you can all go and watch Junior. It's fine. Do we even put any advertising in? I'm not even that fussed about putting advertising in. Now, we don't know who's watching this right now. We don't know what the audience is going to be. We know that the audience for between 11 and midnight is going to be geeks, athletes, and women. Okay, what have we got that can cope with geeks, athletes, and women? Red Riding Hood. That's a fantasy thing for 1 block. That might go quite nicely. Pop that into there. Do we have any ads for athletes again? Okay, yeah. Well, how about we put that in? Because we have an awful lot of athletes watching our channel. I would have thought maybe geeks might have been quite prevalent, but no, it's all about the athletes. It's all athletes. So Global Gym can have those 2 adverts in. It will appeal to the athletes. That will be good. And then we've got one last block here. Can we put Mentor Spice in there? That finishes the Mentor Spice TV ad. And then we need one thing to put on. Why don't we just put in, for now, identity? Contestants have to match each of the 12 strangers to their identities. It's a game show. Let's just put identity in. And let's maybe get... What if we do go over to the news people? Have we got something to do with game shows? News person sat there? What's that? Audience of sci-fi. 3 blocks left to complete. Expires today. Expires today. Wow, that's quite a lot. A gigantic and mysterious gate appears. That's fantasy. Hang on, we do have a fantasy thing, don't we? We do have a fantasy thing planned for the geeks. 2 blocks left to complete. Oh, let's get that anyway. Let's buy that. Lovely. So we've got the sporting thing. Then we run back to here. Let's administer our TV schedule. And let's put that news thing into here. So we can move that down to there, say. And then put that in there. And I think, because we get these given to us, don't we? So the press thing is now on 5 out of 5. And then, because I think we can use this anyway, the radio ads are on 5 out of 5. Okay, and there's no adverts in Junior because I don't think we've got anything left that we could do. Alabama Fried stuff is done. Mentor Spice is done. Global Gym is finished. The ads shampoo, we've got several days to complete that. So that's absolutely fine. So there we go. We've got a TV sort of schedule done for the day. And I think it should be okay. The fantasy news thing is matching the fantasy film, or whatever it is, TV movie thing. The sport is matching Johnny Be Good, which is the sport movie that's on. Then we've got a little bit of a TV show going on, a game show. That's lovely. We don't know what the audience is for that yet. Right, okay, so that's all done. Lovely. I'm quite happy with that. How is it going in terms of points? We've got 3. Greens have got 6. Reds have got 3. So it's pretty even at the moment. It's pretty even. Now, let's nip up to the technology floor and talk to this person who is definitely not Doc Brown. Let's go and talk to you, because this is where we can get channel upgrades. So we can upgrade our floors. Now, if you did notice, this floor here, our 3rd floor, it's a little bit knackered, isn't it? I mean, the lights are weird enough. The lights are on bendy wires. I don't know what's going on. That grate's fallen off. Some of the doors are being boarded up for some reason. They're boarded up and bricked up, which seems very excessive. There's a dead potted plant just there. It's all a bit sad. Call now, Alabama Fried Wings. That's a very advanced and weird advert for Alabama Fried Wings, but okay. Whatever the case. So we want to upgrade this floor because this is our production floor. So if we go to this studio repair, go da-da, we spend 25 grand, we've repaired that floor, which is lovely. And now we can get ourselves some more things. So we can get ourselves, we can't get these yet because we're not big enough, we haven't got enough fame. But we can get this. So TV Ads Resupply Line offers you new contracts, I think it's supposed to say contracts, while paying an established fee. So we will get, paid fee to do contracts. Movie Library Supply Line offers you new movies while paying an established fee. Don't think we need those right now. However, we will take another worker desk because we can hire workers, because I'm not going to do this all on my own. Oh, look. Brothers in Arms is on. The Wild West is hitting the screens. And what are people thinking? Oh, it's good. It's good. Right, worker desk. We'll hire another worker desk. So the Rocker's kind of, he's all right with it. He's sort of a bit meh. The Elder absolutely flipping loves it. He loves a bit of the Wild West, this guy, old timer on there. And then the Geek is enjoying it. The Geek is enjoying a bit of Wild West action. That's very good. I love the way the Rocker's just playing a guitar. Can you just stop that? They can't hear what's going on. Stop playing a guitar. People are trying to watch television. What's wrong with you? So let's go down here to where our workers are. So this is our worker floor. So this is the office floor. This is the worker floor. That's the production floor. So let's go over here. Let's hire a new worker at this desk. So there's all sorts of different workers you can get. Now, we do want to get ourselves a script writer because they can go and write us some movies that we can put on ourselves. So I quite like that idea. You get to sort of customize them. It looks like a fun thing to do. So this script writer here seems better only because they get paid more money per day. So I'm assuming that their stats are higher. So these guys can't write. Their skill level is not very good. They're not very good at comedies, and they're not very good at whatever the paw print thing is, like animal films or whatever. But they seem very good at other things. They seem pretty good at most other things. They seem a little bit less capable. So let's get Avery Wilson, a script writer. Yes, we'll absolutely have you. And then we can go over here and we can hire someone else. So there's all sorts of different stuff. So community managers, 5% additional income in every successful TV ad campaign. Production assistants, 20 additional points to distribute on movie productions. Also reduces production times. That could be quite useful if we're going to make our own movies. PR specialist, 30 reputation extra when hiring an actor, which is good because that boosts your film. And also you get reduced costs. That's very interesting as well. That is very interesting. Also, I've just noticed that it is paused. While I'm looking at this, it's paused. Ah, I didn't know there was a concept of pause in this game. But yeah, there is now. Look, it's just here. So when you go to these screens, it pauses the game. How intriguing. Content specialist increases the freshness recovery of your content by 20% and the re-roll cost by 20%. I don't know what the re-roll costs are. There's hackers. 20% less likely to be caught programming any illegal movie. Oh no, I won't be doing that. Marketing manager lets you buy and use level 1 marketing ads. I think that might be a good idea. Let's get a marketing manager in. So yeah, we'll hire you. And then there was an audience analyst. What does the audience analyst do? Grants knowledge of 1 additional audience groups. Also increases viewers by 1%. Oh, okay. So we get 1% extra viewers. And as you can see, they've got levels. They've got little sort of star tiers, so you can level them up. So it takes a while. So they're not they are sat at their desk, but they're not doing their jobs at their desk. They're doing the training. But yeah, you can sort of level them up. Now, what do we do here? Audience analysts. I like the idea of getting something. I like this. A production assistant. 20 additional points to distribute on movie productions. Because I like the idea of making our own things. Because that sounds like a lot of fun. But the PR specialist is also good. 10% reduced cost when hiring an actor. And we get more reputation. So our film has got a little bit of a leg up. That makes the films better overall. Let's get the PR. Let's get the PR specialist. Yes, you can come in. And then if we click on you, we'll upgrade your worker level. It only takes $5,000. That's fine. We'll click on you. We'll upgrade your worker level. Produce highway billboards. Oh, I didn't know that was a thing they could do. Let's upgrade your level first. So yeah, another $5,000. And we'll go over to you, scriptwriter, and we will get you. Oh, so we can't upgrade you, but you can start writing scripts. Okay, let's write a new script. And these are the skill levels they've got. So they're quite good at writing dramas. They're good at writing action. I like the idea of action. Write an action thing, please. It's going to cost $6,000. It will take an hour. Okay, lovely. Now, how is it going? How is it going? Because it's 6 o'clock currently, or 20 past 6. How are we doing? 5, not green. Green have had some excellent stuff. So we're pretty close to red. Red have got 4 fame. We've got 5. Green have got 9. That is just ridiculous. Okay, so let's move time on a bit quicker. So we've got 166. That's very good. That's very good. Let's pop down to look at just our TV schedule thing. Summon the lift, and we go over. It'd be good if we could move a bit quicker, to be honest. So Red Riding Hood is on, which is good. So the geeks are going to be enjoying this, hopefully. So the geeks, hopefully, yeah, look, loving that. He's got a smiley face above him. We've gone up to 8. Green have gone up to, Green have only got up to 10. So we've caught up on the greens a little bit there. This is lovely. We can only have so many scripts. We can only have 5 scripts. So we're obviously writing 1 right now. Oh, is she done? Has she finished her script? Yes, let's go up and see your script. What's it going to be about? It's an untitled script, a new action by Penge. Oh, that's a little bit harsh, isn't it? It's not by me. A couple of vampire teens looking for blood are plotting to reduce world's momentum Right, try again. A couple of vampire teens looking for blood are plotting to reduce world's monuments to create own mini-museum. An amateur writer and his ex-wife, a retired pilot, are chosen to save the day. Right. With a special GPS, the amateur writer can follow the airplane used by the couple of vampire teens looking for blood to escape and locate his hideout. The amateur writer rushes into the hideout carrying a keyboard as a weapon. The amateur writer manages to kill everyone and goes back to his normal life, but something dark grows inside him. Average quality. That sounds exceptionally good. I would absolutely watch this. So we get to give it a name. So this is going to be the name of our action, whatever it is. Film, TV series, TV mini-series, whatever. So what should we call this? Vampire teens who are reducing the world's monuments to create a mini-museum. I think we should call it His Mighty Keyboard, because the amateur writer rushes into the hideout carrying a keyboard as a weapon. The writer kills everybody and goes back to his normal life. I did check, it says his normal life, so, the amateur writer is a man. So yeah, I thought His Mighty Keyboard, because maybe, he's an amateur writer. His keyboard is mighty because he's doing his writing with it, but then at the end, the keyboard turns into a weapon which he uses to save the world. So let's go for that. We shall save that script. Lovely. So they've got an unused script. Now, you're just going to sit there, I think, until we then want you to do another script. That's fine for now. I'm not so bothered about that. You can sort of sit there and wait. We could go and make our own film, and we've got money to do so. So we've got the script. Let's go and start working on making our own film. If I'm Green, just nick the lift. Green, give me the lift. Thank you very much. So we speak to this guy, this sort of big heavyweight looking bloke there. So we need a leading actor and a supporting actor. So the leading actor has got to be an amateur writer. It says his in the thing. So we need a man, I would imagine. So the red ones we can't get. So Lego Bloom and Nicolas the Cage and Manny Machete. Yeah, we can't get these guys on. But we can get Danny DePenguin and Bud Openhand, Angie Ryder. Oh, I can't remember. Was the supporting actor a man or a woman? I don't know. So in the leading actor, it does say him all the way through. Let's pick one of these. So they're all the same. They're all exactly the same. They've got no kind of sort of requirements. They've got no sort of fame and anything. Oh no, they're not the same. They've got different skills. Right, this is an action film. So we want to make sure that we get somebody who's really good. And unfortunately, Angie Ryder, she can be the supporting one. We'll have Ben Wayne. You can be, because you've got 5. So you look at the top. Oh no, but Danny DePenguin. Danny DePenguin has got a better name. Let's have Danny DePenguin in the main leading actor. And then supporting actor can be Angie Ryder. We'll get you on board for that because that's another sort of action thing. So yes. So an amateur writer and a retired pilot save and pay for the actors, which is good. So a little bit more, we'll get a bit more fame from our sort of PR specialist. And they will be a bit cheaper for us to hire. So I think they're probably $5,000. So now, yeah, I've saved myself $1,000. Lovely. So that person has saved me $1,000 on getting these actors in. Save and pay for the actors. And now I think I can go over to here, the director thing. So I've got His Mighty Keyboard. And then the actors are here. So we need to choose the format of what we want to do. Is it a mini TV show? 5 episodes of 1 block each? Is it a TV show? 10 episodes of 1 block each? Is it a long TV show? 15 episodes of 1 block each? Is it a TV movie? It's 1 block. A standard movie is 2 blocks. And a big production is 3 blocks. Obviously, these get more increasingly expensive as we go through. How about we create this as a standard movie? It can fill 2 action blocks. And then we have to put points into this. So I think we want to put 1 into each. Now, this is a little bit strange because you put 1 in, and it goes, yes, great, there you go, 1 point in each. But then you might think, well, I'm going to put another point in that, so that should go down to 139. It goes down to 138. So for each sort of extra point you put on, it kind of increases it by an extra 1. But we'll put it in. We'll put 2 into each because we want it to be half decent at least. In fact, I'm tempted to put 3 into each, like that, and that leaves us with 90 points to spend. So this is action. This is an action film. We want lots of exciting stuff. Visual effects, put that up to 6. Sound, possibly a bit like that. Reality dosis. I've never seen the word dosis before. How important are the historical fidelity and realism? Oh, no. It's an action film. It's an action film about a man killing vampires with a keyboard. Absolutely. Drop that down. We don't need that. Post-production. How additional is the computer work? Absolutely. Very important. Yes, throw that up. Score, maybe a bit of extra music. Hair and makeup, yeah, they're going to look vampire. Eroticism. How important is it to have erotic or love scenes? Probably not that much in a film about vampires being killed by a man with a keyboard. Maybe we'll drop that down a bit. The love story can be between these two. the retired pilot and the amateur writer. Costume design. Yeah, want a bit of costume design going on. Scenography. How important are the decorated and variety of landscapes? Oh yeah, lots. We want a bit of that. And then cameos. How important is it to have famous people acting as secondary characters? We'll put that up to 4, and that gives us 7 more. But what about if we do visual effects? Yes, I like that. That looks like a good setup there. Reality, we don't care. We do not care about historical fidelity and realism. It's about a man killing vampires with a keyboard. It's all fine. Standard movie, it's going to be a 2-block thing, 40 grand. It's going to take 3 hours to do. Let's go. Oh, and now you get to pick whether it has any specializations, but we've not bought those. You need to buy the special movie production upgrade on floor 4. I don't think we can get there yet because we've not got high enough sort of fame, whatever that is, reputation thing. So I don't think we can do that. But yeah, so you can make it a cartoon, or make it an anime, or make it an adult movie. My goodness. If you broadcast this content before 11 at night, you will suffer an economic penalty. Oh, dearie me. Yeah, that's a naughty sort of thing. But look at that. The people that do like that. Now, I don't think that necessarily means it's a naughty film. I think it just means that it's got lots of nudity in and blood and gore and all that kind of stuff. So, but we can't do any of those. It's a default movie. It's not going to special audiences. Let's go. 40 grand, 3 hours. We're making our own film about a man killing vampires with a keyboard. And it is brilliant. So the geeks still loving Red Riding Hood. Lovely. Right. Move time on quite quick. An advert coming on, bit of news, and now it's sport. Now the only viewer is the athlete, and they're loving that. 246,000, and we have drawn level. We've drawn level with the greens. This is very encouraging indeed. Good. Right. Oh, hang on. A little thing has popped up there. What does that do? What do we do with that? Oh, it's here, isn't it? Right. Oh, there's all sorts of bits and bobs in here that I possibly should have read. Right. So his mighty keyboard. Danny the Penguin. Danny the Penguin has serious issues with Angie Ryder bad habits when recording shared scenes and asks for a rise of 5,000 to let it pass and move on. Would you like to pay an extra 5 grand to please Danny the Penguin? Do you know what? Yes, because I want our thing to go through. Danny the Penguin is really pleased and will have no problems working with Angie Ryder, although Angie Ryder feels disappointed. Well, then you shouldn't be such a pain, should you? Maybe you're the one who's the problem. Right. Avery Wilson has finished writing her script. We can put that in the bin. We know that. Empires University. This evening at 11, I want to rest a little, so I'll make a special class for my students, make them watch a decent documentary. Could you please arrange it for me? I'll give you an exclusive masterclass valued at 120,000 or the cash, depending on your preference. Oh, you can schedule whatever production that meets the following conditions in order to get a reward. So at 11, this person here would like a documentary. I don't think we have a documentary at 11. Hang on, let me go down and check. I can't quite recall. I'm going to have to go to my computer. Although, really, I should have some sort of tablet or mobile device at this point. But, I don't know what year this is. What am I having it? What was it? 10. Was it 10 or 11? 11, we've got Red Riding Hood on. So there is an optional quest, looks at it, saying, hey, can we have this on? I'm very sorry, but no. We're going to have to ignore you. Dan the Penguin, yeah, that's fine. We might ignore this because I don't want to put a documentary on. A minimum rating of 4.9 as well. That's relatively hard to do. It would be a nice payoff, and we get a point of fame out of it. But I think in terms of who's watching at 11, geeks might enjoy it. Geeks might enjoy the documentary. Women, I don't know, it depends what documentary is on and what the women are interested in, I guess, as it does with everybody. But yeah, I don't know if that's going to be a good thing for us to do. I think, no. Let's leave that for now, so absolutely get rid of that. And then Academy Awards, Academy Representative. Dear Penge, the Sundance Awards for the Best Sci-Fi Production will be awarded tomorrow, day 2 at 11. In order to participate, you must give me, I will be at floor 0, waiting until 10. Oh, I rather suspect you might go soon. A movie or TV show produced by you, sci-fi, that has never competed in the industry awards. Winning that prize will be good for your economic situation as well as your public image. Do your best to win that prize. Oh, are you going to be here until 10 o'clock tonight? Because that's not very many hours. Right, okay, let's go up to our scriptwriter and see how good she is at writing sci-fi. Are you good at doing science fiction? 4. I mean, you could be better. Also, you could be a lot worse. Yeah, right, go for sci-fi. Write a sci-fi script, please. Let's see if we can do this. Now, I don't know if it means he's going to be waiting until 10 o'clock tomorrow in the sort of lobby area, because he's not there now, is he? So I think to participate, you must give me, I will be at floor 0 waiting until 10, a movie or TV show, and they're going to be awarded tomorrow, day 2 at 11. Yeah, he's not there. He's definitely not there now. So I think that means tomorrow. So let's see if we can, because this film is still being produced, let's see if we can make ourselves a half-decent science fiction script. That could be very interesting. And we'll put this thing on as well, our own one tomorrow. Right, is everything still looking good in terms of views? Give me the lift, please. Lifty, lifty, lift. Elevator, whatever you want to call it. Right, administer our TV schedule. Johnny be good. I mean, look at that, 274. It's going really well. That is going brilliantly well. 7 Mummies should appeal to these people coming up, which is lovely. We've got some radio ads. Then Fantasy. That should increase the audience with the geeks. We're going to ignore this optional quest. And then it's kind of just some dross stuff that we're not that bothered about. Advertising guy. Can you get... Oh, no, that's the wrong floor. I didn't mean to click that. Can we just click this elevator floor instead? I don't want to go down to the ground floor. Can we go and speak to the advertising guy, please? There we go. Right, speak to you. Have you got any better ads? Have you got any more generic ads rather than targeted? 306, that's really high. That is very, very high up. Soul Glow. Oh my goodness me. Yeah, let's order it by audience. They're very high. Soul Glow is the only one that we could do. Targeted at women. Soul Glow, your hair always wet. Is that what you want? Do you want your hair to always be wet? I don't know. So we could take that. Oh, look, TV ad completed. Another bit of money. That's lovely. We could take this and try and advertise this tomorrow whenever there's women watching, because I imagine that will happen at some point. And we've got 2 days to complete that. So yeah, let's take that. So grab that ad. We only have to do that twice over 2 days. And now what I'm going to do is I'm going to go into the elevator, if that guy will let me. I'm going to go to the restaurant and see what it does, because I've no idea what happens up here. Ask for a loan. Okay, so the bank people are up here. So we can ask for a loan. I imagine we won't get one. We can just see. So if we take 150 grand, we don't need any of this stuff right now. We don't need it. Seems like your channel is having some financial crisis. No, I'm not. I'm fine. Don't put words into my mouth. So yeah, you can take out a load of money. We don't need to do that. I wonder why that's in the restaurant. I would have thought that would be where you take people to schmooze them. But okay, whatever the case. Let's go back into the elevator and let's go back down to our floors. So let's go to the office. Let's go back down to the office. Again, look, the rocker guy is loving a bit of 7 Mummies. It's very encouraging. Your script is going to be done soon. Actually, let's go up here and let's wait. Oh, his mighty keyboard. There was an accident. One focus fell very close to one of the actors. You mean a Ford Focus? A car? Is that what you're saying? Or is a focus something used in sort of film production that I'm unaware of? One focus fell very close to one of the actors during the filming. Luckily, the actor will not sue us, but we should fix the focus and review the facilities. Would you like to pay $7.5 grand to make the necessary repairs? It's very expensive, this film. It's become very costly. Yes, fine, I'll shell out some more money. It was the right thing to do. Hopefully, we're not going to kill anybody else. That would be lovely, wouldn't it? Right, let's just move time on very quickly until this person finishes their script. He's loving that. I lost 2 hours of my life. Okay, you finished. What script have you got for us? Untitled script. It's below average quality. Oh dear. We might need to get you to write that again. A long time ago in a galaxy far, far away, a space dandy finally gets the money to buy his own TARDIS to leave the jungle planet where he lives. Oh my goodness me. Yes, please. At the same time, a ship mechanic who is flying near the cybernetic implant market with his scout vessel is shot down by a hostile alien confederation. What is going on? The space dandy hears about how a hostile alien configuration planned to build a cannon in the moon and blow up the Earth, so he decides to go to the cybernetic implant market to join them. The universe is doomed. This sounds like an absolute roller coaster, but it's below average quality, and that will not impress the Academy folks. So we'll dismiss that, and we'll write a new script. Now, have you become better at that? Yeah, she's got better. So she's become... Right, the script writers become more experienced as they write scripts, I think. Because she had 4, didn't she? So now it's gone up to 5. So let's get her to write another sci-fi script. Yes, please. These people need to finish their training. The production is going on. I don't think there's anything else for us to do right now. I don't think there's anything particularly that we need to do currently. So let's just sort of sit back and wait for something to get done, shall we? Let's wait for these guys to finish their training. And we might train them up a second time if it's affordable. Oh, there is a thing for us to deal with on his mighty keyboard. Empire Pharma is developing a new drug in a candy form to augment the viewer's attention span and to expand their senses while they watch movies. They offer 10 grand to have a movie associated with the product and do some real tests. Would you want your movie to participate in the new Candy program? Not really. I don't really want to be essentially drugging our viewers to make them watch films. No, I don't think so. Winners don't use drugs. Absolutely right. Yes, well done. Right, Avery has finished the work. The script is ready. Oh, okay, you've done your script. Oh, that was the other script. That was the other script. Right, Bella, let's go over here. Let's see how much it's going to be to upgrade you again. 10 grand, 12 hours. Yes, please. Do that again. Absolutely. And Mayor, Marketing Manager. Oh, look at this. We can do various things. Let's do this. 25 grand, 2 hours, plus 4 audience in this block. Oh, does it mean the block that's on right now, or do we pick a special block? Oh, is it a new thing? We can have 5 highway billboards that we can drop into our blocks. Oh, that's very exciting. Yeah, we'll have a bit of that. Yes, please. Absolutely. Yeah, we'll take that. Right, so they're finished. So we'll bin those. We'll bin that. And we'll bin all those things. We'll keep the Academy Award representative thing open just in case. Just in case. Right, let's move time on. Let's get this sci-fi script done. Oh my goodness, master work quality. We have to make this. The space mech is about to be dismantled when a computer hacker takes over it and flees the gap to an alternative dimension before it's destroyed. This sounds amazing. Meanwhile, a space pirate who is the leader of a squad of time travel Nazis dies when his assault frigate docked at the interstellar service area explodes in unknown circumstances. Oh, the leader of the space Nazis is dead. Oh dear. When the computer hacker is flying near the interstellar service area, he is caught by surprise by the squad of time travel Nazis with the tractor beam. Okay, so they're angry at the loss of their leader. The only solution is to activate the hyperspace jump device of the space mech to flee away and never come back. Oh my goodness me, this sounds absolutely amazing. It's got space Nazis in. Right, well, we need to give it a name. We're going to call it End of the Space Reich, because that's kind of what's happened, because, you know, the Nazi leader guy is dead, and that is the end of the Space Reich. So yes, let's go for that. We'll save that script. Abso-flipping-lutely. That is brilliant. Now, we can't do anything with it right now. We can't do anything with it because there is currently a film already being produced. Look, it's got little models on the table that side. There's some pyramids in a city. That's very exciting. Let's see if we can move things forward to get that done. Let's see if we can get that finished. That would be good. Oh, look, there's a little TV showing what's on here. Oh, that's quite a nice touch. I never noticed that. So the news people, the people in here can see what's going on the telly. So I've got a little bit of news going on. That's very welcome. Okay. Now, how are we doing? We've got 20 points. There's greens have got 15. The reds have got 13. So we're doing quite well. We're doing very well. Is that just her telling me she's finished the script? Yep. Okay. So we're doing really well. I like this. Right. I think our production is done. I think it's done. Let's see how utterly terrible it is. So we can go up to here and we can go to this and we can see how good or not it is. Okay. 5.2, 6.1, 6.3, 5.2. and 5.7. An average of 5.7. That is better than most things we've got down in the library, isn't it? So that's very good. I didn't buy the retired pilot role because I felt something was missing. Was it a plane? Because that's kind of the point. They've retired from the flying. Not bad, but next time you should split your resources a bit more. I expected more from Danny DePenguin. I've seen better movies. The Legend of Zerda, for example. Great story, cliche script. Oh, just you wait to see the next script. Just you wait there. Right, okay, production is finished. So now that goes into our list of things that we can put on our TV schedule, which is very exciting. However, right now, we want to do the... Oh, no, we need to hire some actors, don't we? Let's go and hire some actors for our super sci-fi script thing. So, End of the Space Reich. So what do we want to do? I mean, really, I'd love to get some of these people in because they've got proper good stats. They've got really good stats. So, sci-fi. Yeah, so it's quite useful, this, actually. It makes the thing that you're concentrated in, so, you know, the little sort of the sci-fi option, when you look over it, on their list of skills, it's the one lit up in yellow. So 5, 6, 1, 4, and 2. Well, let's have you. Let's have Lilu Jojovic, but you can be the absolute number one. You can be the star. You can be the computer hacker. Absolutely. And then we'll switch it around. So Ben Wayne can then be the supporting actor. They can be the space pirate because I don't think anyone else is good enough. So, yeah, we'll have you, Ben Wayne, as the supporting actor. So yes, we'll go for that. Also, they're now 4 grand, not 5 grand, because we've upgraded our person. So that's very exciting as well. So there we go. The same 2 people. The roles are reversed. We'll have that. Lovely, lovely. Yes, please. And now they're going to go and make this film. So we're going to go over to here and we shall start going. So what do we want to do? A standard movie or a big movie? 100 grand. 3 blocks. But it could be brilliant because the script is exceptionally good. The script is really good. That would fill a whole evening's worth of sort of production, wouldn't it? A whole, that sort of prime time viewing, 3 blocks. I'm really tempted to do that and just spend big. Spend big on that. But then, is that bad? That's still 75 grand. That would keep 25 grand back. I think let's do a standard move. I think maybe spending that much money on it might be a little bit bad. So let's put 1 in each. Let's get at least 1 of everything like that. So now it's sci-fi. So we're going to need quite a lot of visual effects. Put that up to 10. Bit of sound editing, I would have thought. Reality, don't really care. Post-production, yep, it's going to need a bit of that. Original score, I'd love a bit of that. We need to get another person in to give us more of these points. Hair, yes. Eroticism, no. There's none of that. There's none of that. One of them's an android and it's all in space. It's fine. Costumes, probably need a bit of that. Scenes, yep. Cameos, let's just put a couple into cameos. Not really that bothered. So maybe a bit more on post-production. Oh, and then we've only got 3 points left. So what can we do with this? Can we put that into there? Don't care about reality stuff. We can drop that. We can't do anything. We can't do anything with those 3 points. How about we take out a point of cameo, which leaves us with 6, and put it into costume design. So then we've got no points available. That's pretty good. So eroticism down to nothingness. Don't really care. Not that bothered. It's all exciting sci-fi stuff. Don't need that kind of stuff. And then reality, not really bothered because we're in space featuring space Nazis and a robot and stuff. So let's go for this. We'll have to have a default movie. We've got none of those options. Yes, please. 75 grand. Yep. Make this film and please make it really well. Hopefully this will be really good. Right. Let's just move time on until possibly the end of the day. Because when do we finish? Is it after 2 a.m? So we finish at 3 a.m, I think, is the end of the day. And I guess we all go home at that point, do we? Do we all just go home? Yeah, I think we all just go home. Right, hang on, come out of that. Let's just slow time down a bit. Because tomorrow, what happens? Yeah, now, I don't know whether we just ping straight into this. Do we need to sort this out right now? We might need to do this. So, low audience. Elders, lovers, and men. Right, there's men watching this. What can we do with that? Now look, yeah, we need to go and sell those films as well. Fantasy Skyline. The men would like that, wouldn't they? The Earth is attacking for an extraterrestrial force. It's 3 blocks, so it fills up that early morning slot. However, is that a bit good? That's actually quite good. That's pretty good. That's a musical. They're not going to care about that. A drama. The men aren't going to care about that. The men want to watch dramatic stuff. His Mighty Keyboard, we're going to put into prime time. Absolutely. We're going to slot that into there somewhere. Yes. We'll put that into there. His Mighty Keyboard can go on there. So yeah, what do we do here then? Mime duel. I wonder if the lovers will appreciate a bit of humour. Surely the men will appreciate a bit of humour. Let's drop that into there. And then have we got anything that targets any of this lot? Yeah, Fisher Dynamite as one of those. And then a bit of marketing. We can put highway billboards in. Plus 4% audience in that block. That's quite nice. And then press adverts. Fantasy. We need to put one of those in. Expires today. Does it mean... Oh, does it mean day 1? I thought we'd already done that one. That could be bad. Hang on. Can we slot that in somewhere? Can we drop that? Say, oh, no, don't do that. Hang on, you drag it out. Okay, right, drag it out. And then let's put in that. Because otherwise we probably don't get to... Maybe we take a penalty or something. So let's drop that in there. I mean, it's good for fantasy. Plus 5% audience if fantasy and adds children if the block has 1 or 2 groups. Yeah, no, I'm not that bothered. I'm not that fussed, to be honest. We could swap that over to there. Can we move that round? And then put something like press into that slot. Do we want to save it? Do we want to save that? Save one of these for later on? Because that's not going to happen. Or do they regenerate each day? Do we get them topped back up each day? I'm not entirely sure about that. But whatever the case, right, we'll sort tomorrow out. So I have highway billboards. Let's put a bit of press advertising into there. And then a TV ad. We haven't got any generic ads now, have we? There's a children ad. Athletes. Oh, let's put an athletes one in. So that's for men. That's for athletes. That is lovely. Right, let's try and get to the end of the day because there's not long left now. There's not long left. What happens if we click on him? Why has he gone down to the door? Why has he gone down to the door? So yeah, so it's saying up here you have not programmed any TV ad for your current movie. Yes, we didn't have one of those. Oh, hang on. There's a thing. There's a thing we need to deal with. Ben Wayne accuses Lilo Judovich of stealing stuff from the dressing room when he is recording scenes alone. Okay, of course, Lilo Judovich denies everything. Ben Wayne demands a compensation of $5,000 to ignore the kleptomania problem. Oh dear. So Ben Wayne seems to be a bit of a problem. Is Lilo doing this? She's denying everything. No. Ben Wayne is quite frustrated, but Lilo Jojovic is pleased that you didn't buy that fake story. Yeah, so he's a bit of a troublemaker, I get the impression. I think he's a bit of a pain. Right, okay, you finished your work. You've done the stuff. Lovely, lovely. You've done that. That production is finished. 5.7. Yeah, okay, so that's pretty good. That's looking pretty good. Look at that cameo rolls. A+. Makeup and hair. A+. Original score. A+. We did very well with that. Okay, good. Now let's just speed time on to the end of the day, because I don't know what happens here. I don't know what happens when it gets to the end of the day. So now we're in the early hours. It's, 20 past 2 in the morning, and nobody's really liking Junior. I don't think the rockers care. The women are loving it, and the elder, I mean, to be fair, you probably should be asleep. Let's be honest. That's finished. Oh, was that new? Oh, I might have already looked at that one. Okay, so let's just get to the end of the day. Let's see what happens. Arnie is pregnant. What kind of sorcery is this? Indeed. Right. Production assistant. The Empire TV director asked you to hire his son, an apprentice DJ, for his movie so that he can learn and practice how mixtures are made in a professional production. The director offers 10 grand if you can fulfill this favour. Would you agree the director's son will do the sound mix in the production? It could be our big breakthrough. That could be a very, very important movie. No. The director isn't happy, but if you think that was the best decision for the production, he will accept your decision. Absolutely. It would have given us some money, but it might have impaired the sound production. Right, 3-minute warning, 28, 27, 20. It's very close. It's very close. 2-minute warning. Yep, the day is going to end. Don't worry, we've got tomorrow afternoon's programming done, so it's got a couple of hours left, so we should be fine. And day 2. Toto, I've got a feeling we're not in Kansas anymore. So it comes straight back at 2 o'clock. Right, let's just, if we go to that, yeah, let's pause it for now. I think we've done enough there. We've had a good look at what we're doing. And we should come back. We should come back and try and finish this. Because, I want to get to the end. I'd like to be able to finish this. And maybe some bits will just, be flying through, scheduling stuff. But yeah, we'll keep making our own productions. I'm looking forward to seeing how our production will do. Because obviously we've made it, but it's not aired yet. So that's coming up at the end of the day. And then our science fiction production, we're going to go and speak to this guy who's now here, look. He has appeared down in the office, not in the office, in the sort of lobby area. So we can give him our sci-fi script, which was masterfully written. So hopefully they will enjoy that. Hopefully that'll be a good thing because it's still being produced now. But yeah, hopefully that'll be really good. And that might win us some fame and win us some money and all that kind of stuff. But yes, we should come back to this and have some more fun with it because this is lovely. I like this. And I'm glad I've got round to playing it. It's been on my list for absolutely ages. I've had it in my Steam library for probably a year, maybe even more than that. But so finally glad I'm actually getting around to playing it. Hopefully you have enjoyed this. If you have, then please do leave a like. That would be most marvellous. And also please do subscribe to keep up to date with how we get on here in Empire TV. But for now, thank you very much for joining me in the Geek Cupboard, and I will see you next time. These people are eating the tables. They're just devouring the tables. They're so hungry. There's no atmosphere at all. Were you sat in the car park? Are you sure you came to the right place? Mein Knien staan in brand. If you want to order meatballs made of snails, you need to be really certain about this.